Jaz nisem znanstvenica, bo to govor čebelarke.
These guys are a blast to travel with and a lot of fun, and we all have our preferences for bees, but we all agree that good bees are good bees.
To je bilo veselje potovati, to da torej, da so čebele so dobre čebele.
So, my family has been raising bees in Palisadro, which is the town I live in, since the early 1900s. I am about 2.5 generations in. I have a third generation behind me.
Od začetka 1900 naša družina že čebelari, torej jaz sem tretja generacija, ki čebelarimo v
Palisadro, California.
Palisadro, Kalifornija, pravno.
We all run our own business. I have my own business, my cousins have theirs.
Naša družina ima okrog 5 različnih biznisov, poslov, dejavnosti. Jaz imam svojega, so our own businesses in
Palisadro, yes, and they're all beekeepers. Yep.
Vsi so čebelari.
Yep. Together we produce probably around 200, well over 200,000 queens.
Vzrejamo čez 200,000 matic.
So that's kind of the briefies about me. I'll just kind of go through this kind of fast for you guys, and because it has a little family history, pictures and stuff, and then I'll stop when I think it's important.
Pokazala bom nekaj slik naše družine, potem ko bo kaj pomembnega, da se bomo ustavili.
So this is my uncle, my parents, my family that all combines to have their own businesses.
To je moje sorodniki, moja družina, ki ima vsak svoj biznis.
So we learned from Uncle Homer to do everything the old-fashioned way. So all of our cell cups are wax.
Vse smo se učili veliko na stari način, z delanjem z voskom.
Before 1988, our family's main income for our businesses was selling packaged bees to Canada.
Pred letom 1988 je bil najpomembnejši posel prodaja paketnih čebel v Kanado.
So here we are producing packages during the month of April to ship to Canada for production for that year for them.
Tukaj vidite te package bees, paketne čebele v aprilu, ki so jih pripravljali za prodajo v Kanado.
We have very nice bees.
Imamo zelo lepe čebele.
And we work really hard.
Vsak dela zelo težko, oziroma dobro dela.
So this is, let's see, there's the pointer on this thing, so. Gotta realize, that's me.
To sem jaz.
So I've been at this a while. And this is when things went right for that one hive. So basically for my year, I pollinate almonds in the 1st of February. So I'm grading hives here for almond production.
Jaz pripravljam družine za to opraševanje mandelcev.
And I use boom trucks for mine. The majority of the family everything is on forklifts, but because I am mainly a queen production outfit, I still keep them off of pallets. The rest of the family is pretty much on pallets.
Torej, jaz večinoma imam čebelje družine izven palet, drugih imajo v glavnem na paletah, ki jih prevažajo.
So this is a load headed to the almonds for pollinization. And last year, for almond pollinization, they paid us $195 per hive.
Lansko leto so nas plačali za opraševanje $195 za pan. 195.
So this is my breeder queen selection criteria.
To so moji kriteriji za odbiro matic.
So we monitor production hives through the year with customers that we sold our queens to.
Torej, kontroliramo to, pridobivamo podatke na osnovi strank, ki kupijo naše matice.
And we sell queens throughout the United States, and the Midwest
Prodajamo matice po vsej Ameriki, tudi srednji zahod.
Is the best honey production area, so we have them mark up really good honey producers.
To so najboljša medina področja, območje, kjer se najbolj medi, bi rekel, in to je zelo pomembno.
So then we want brood production, hygienic behavior, gentleness, uniform size and color of bees.
Torej, to so lastnosti, karakteristike, vzreja zalege, higiensko obnašanje, mirnost, enotna velikost in barva čebel.
And they're overwintering health, obviously.
In tudi prezimovanje.
Here, this is January in Palcedro, and we are starting to do our hygienic test on our possible breeder queens.
Torej, v januarju naredimo ta test higienskega obnašanja vseh potencialnih matičev.
So this here is Marla Spivak, and she has come to Palcedro and spent some time teaching us how to do this, her along with Sue.
To je Marla Spivak iz Minnesote, severa, ki je prišla k nam, da nas je to naučila.
And worked with the bee breeders to establish what we call our bee team to help us continually do this every year.
Ona ima ustanovila svojo skupino oziroma dela s čebelari, ki jih uči te metode selekcije vzreje.
So I go down to the heart of almond pollinization and go with my customers looking for some strong stuff that I want to possibly use for breeders.
Torej, šla sem dol proti jugu, kjer sem pogledala te čebelje družine, ki bi jih lahko uporabila za vzrejo. Selekcijo vzrejo.
So this is a picture of my backyard where I have, I don't know how you guys refer to it, but I have what I call my starter boxes.
Starter boxes.
Starter boxes.
Cell-builder colonies?
Yes.
Cell-builder colonies. To je moj vrt, kjer imam te starter colonies, starter družine, ali pa te, mi bi rekli tudi rednike.
So the starter boxes are queenless.
Ti starteri so brezmatični.
So that would be these up here on boxes, and these are what I call the builders.
To so builders, to so redniki. Tam na desni so redniki, tukaj so starteri.
So my cells will be in here for 48 hours, and then they go to a builder colony. It has a queen.
Tukaj zredno gradivo je tukaj za 48 ur, potem gre v rednike.
There is obviously an excluder here.
Tam je matična rešetka.
And every 10 days I rotate that brood up so that I have young, fresh brood around my cells.
Torej, 10 dni potem premeščamo zalego, tako da je stalno svežo zalego, oziroma zalega gor tudi v redniku.
This here is a special queen, breeder queen box that we've made that has excluders inside of it so that I can pin her down to one comb so I know exactly how old her brood is.
Torej, to je ta družina matičar, kjer imamo matico, matica is confined on a box, on a cage.
This is new.
Is queen confined on a cage?
No, she's just a frame.
Just on a frame?
Yeah.
No.
Excluders.
Excluder, okay.
It's going this way.
Tako da je matica stalno na satlu, z matično rešetko, v bistvu kot pleta, z matično rešetko, kjer je matica vedno tam najde.
So since the starter boxes do not have a queen, once a week I dump about 3 to 4 pounds of bees on them and give them a fresh open brood, and I use these nukes to do that.
Ti štarteri tedensko dodaja sveže čebele in tudi zalego.
That's the cell making tree.
Tukaj dela te matične lončke z voskom.
This is my crew grafting. We graft over 1,400 cells every day.
Vsak dan presadijo okrog 1800 ličink, to je tim za presajanje.
6 days a week. We don't graft on Wednesday because those come out on Sunday. But we do graft Sunday afternoon because those come out on Thursday.
Torej presajajo vsak dan razen Jurka. Torej, presajajo vsak dan razen sredo.
So these are, we have 48 possible cells on a frame.
Dajo 48 teh celih oziroma lončkov v okvir.
So I believe they're getting moved, that's why there's a picture here, they're getting moved to the next phase. These obviously are in the builder already, and we're just showing you a picture of them. Those are some of the completed cells. We work really hard on possibles because we need every cell, and we don't want to do any more numbers in the backyard. There's well over 200 hives in my backyard right now.
Na svojem vrtu imam zdaj 200 družin in delamo pač zelo vztrajno, da ne izgubljamo teh matičnikov.
So the day that the cells come out, I candle them. I look at them to make sure that everybody's good before I cut it off. And
to jih pogledam na luči, da so vsi zdravi, da so žive, te gube.
Then it goes into what we call our Easter baskets, and we have like 6 of those a day.
So, these are discarded.
No, we're setting them in there. Yeah, we set them there. That's the morning of the 11th day.
To je 11. dan, ko bi šle potem lahko v matičniki.
So this is the inside of our nuke.
To je znotraj njihovega premenilnika.
This is a picture of one of my nuke yards. We put approximately 350 nukes in every yard, and we.
Na vsako lokacijo damo okrog 350 matic nukes, premenilnikov, 350 premenilnikov na eno lokacijo damo.
All my nukes have division boards in them, so I can raise 2 queens in each one.
V vsakem boksu imajo 2 matici, imajo dva vezga.
And I feel it's really important. You saw pictures that Sue showed you of other breeders in California. Those were not mine. Those guys use very small mating nukes.
Nekateri čebelari, vzrejalci uporabljajo zelo majhne premenilnike.
That they have started with bulk bees. I don't do that. I start with a mother colony and break it up so every nuke has brood, pollen, royal jelly, and a healthy unit to take care of that emerging cell.
Torej ona uporablja večje premenilnike, vse ti premenilniki imajo zalego, hrano in tako naprej, tako da so ti pravilno oskrbovani matičniki in zležene matice.
So this is Fausto from Italy that after we visited him in Italy, he came to California to see my operation. So some of you ought to think about coming to see Sue and the lab.
Torej, ta gospod je bil iz Italije, ki je obiskal Italijo, pa prišel pogledati, tako bi tudi vi prišli v to misijo.
Every time we catch our queens, we give them a scoop of sugar to keep them going because we have a lot of bees in Palisadro and there isn't enough forage, so we have to keep supplemental food available.
Torej, se stalno tudi čebele krmimo teh premenilnikih, da so prehranjene.
So here's one of those ribbons that we're always looking for to see if our queens made it that day.
Torej, so matice z tem znamenjem.
These are queens. We're out in the field and my crew is catching queens and we're putting them in the bank.
Torej, te matice se potem dajo kletke v banko matic, to je v bistvu dajo skupaj matice na neko naklado v okvirju.
You can see we use wooden cages. They're called California mini cages. I don't use any plastic. We have heat off and on and I don't care for plastic.
Torej, uporabljajo te lesene kletke, ki so tam, ne uporabljam pa plastičnih teh kletk.
So they will go into a queen bank until they are packaged for shipment.
Torej, zdaj grejo v banko matic, kjer bodo čakali za pošiljanje.
That's a picture of one of our nuke yards. Northern California is absolutely beautiful this time of year. You can see snow on the mountain and little flowers around the nuke boxes. It's a very good life to live.
To je Severna Kalifornija, ki je zelo lepo živeti.
Now you can see that it's all done, the season's over, and it's dry.
Ko je vse narejeno, je sezone konec, potem je suho vse.
So I stack up those babies and make mother nukes out of them. So 6 babies will make 1 mother hive.
6 babies.
And then those hives will go to Oregon for build up. Sometimes they make honey, sometimes they just fill up and get cleaned up and ready to go into winter. And I can also use them for pollinators in the almonds.
Te družine bodo potem šle v Oregon, ki bo tudi uporabila za opraševanje.
So here's the mother super, we just stack them 2 or 3 high, and they're all in there. We add 1 queen.
Torej 2 do 3 te enote potem združili za podajena matica.
So this is a load of mothers that have landed in Oregon for the summer.
To so vse te družine, ki gredo potem poleti, ko je tam vročina, so v Oregonu.
And Sue has been awesome and worked with us for a number of years, and we're very happy and proud of that fact.
Tukaj je Sue, ki je veliko pomagala, ki je dobrodošla in pomaga.
So that's just a little bit of my Italy stuff. I don't think I need to go there. What?
3 drones.
What?
3 drones.
There's 3 drones. That's relatives and a good friend. And Sue was doing all the mating that day, so they were smoking the cigarettes for her.
To so 3 troti.
Sue always does all the work, and the rest of us all sit around and drink. Any questions?
Okay, shall we start with questions? Yeah.
Rekel je, da hrana čebele, a hrani z normalnim sladkorjem, ki je za ljudi, ali ima to poseben sladkorj?
What type of sugar do you use for feeding nukes?
It's driver. It's a driver sugar, like donut shops use it. It's an invert.
Inverted. So je invertiran sladkor.
Ni tako
No, it's not table sugar.
No.
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 Inverted when did you get this inverted sugar in the shop or it's honey shop?
You can get it from any supplier that would fulfill a donut shop or a bakery.
Oh yeah. Icing sugar.
Yeah, icing sugar. We get it from like our local Costco. I don't know if you guys have
Dobijo neke
bulk
spekarije,
houses.
skakšne take obrate dobijo to invertiran sladkor.
Ali poznajo rojenje?
Do you, what about swarming? Do you have swarming very often there?
If you don't requeen your colonies, you will have swarming issues. I don't have swarming issues with my nukes because you have to realize there's such a demand for the queens that, we're back catching them, on a 2-week cycle.
Your nukes, but what about colonies?
You need to you have to requeen those in the spring or you will have a swarming issue every year. Well, that has always been my family's policy. You requeen your hive every
V
year.
družini imajo tak red, tak prakso, da vsako leto zamenjajo matice obvezno. Torej, every year.
We're queen breeders, so we have queens, and we're commercial beekeepers, so we push our bees, and it's only fair to keep the hive with a healthy young mother.
How much is your queens in US dollars for sale?
I pretty much sell to the commercial market, so if you buy 50 or more, they're $25.
Če kupite 25 več matic, so $25. $25 for 25 queens and more. How many queens?
I can't remember the scale, maybe 30. I only sell, you have to buy 10 or more from me, and they're like $32, and it kind of goes down a little bit until you get to that 50 mark, and then they get cheaper. Most of my boxes go out at, 100 at a time. Most of the time during April, a lot of days, it's, 1,500, 2,000 queens going out every day.
Inšpektor iz Kopra, me zanima način kontrole. V Sloveniji imamo veterinarsko nadzor med kužnimi boleznimi, varoa, nozemavost, prašičavost, etc. kuga. Kako je pri njih narejen nadzor, preden gre v prodajo v tržišče? Kdo vrši to kontrolo pri njih? To me zanima.
What about inspection, about health control? You can inspection like from veterinary administration about diseases before sending, before shipping things on the market.
I ship them within the United States, and I don't have a health certificate need for that. We can't.
Za prodajo za pošiljanje znotraj ZDA ne potrebuje nobenega zdravstvenega certifikata.
I am a member of what we call our Be Informed team.
Sem članica pač nekega Be Informed team, nekega združenja.
They work with the university, and they come to my place once a month and check my varroa counts, my nosema counts, the production, things like that.
V okviru tega tima, tega združenja pridejo v čebelarstvo in pogledajo tudi recimo varojo, nosemo in te stvari.
They help with the hygienic testing, and they help us rate the brood counts and
tudi oziroma seznanjajo tudi glede tega higienskega obnašanja.
honey production of that breeder queen, etc.
Pridelavo medu, torej v ta rejski vidik, vzrejni vidik. Torej ne potrebujejo, you do not need any special certificate for shipping queens inside the US.
I personally don't ship to Canada, my relatives do, and they do have a health certificate to ship to Canada.
Torej za njeni sorodniki pa pošiljajo tudi v Kanado, za kaj pa rabijo certifikata, ker Kanada uvaža potem. What piece do you export? No, do you sell it? No. What piece do you? What piece? What subspecies you sell?
I'm Italian all the way. Sorry.
Si povedala, da vzreja italijansko čebelo, ne?
That's what my family's been raising since I was a child, so I love them.
Tudi italijanske, tam, če je vroče podnebje, tam ne bi šla kranjska verjetno, ne? So pa italijanske tudi zelo mirne, pa produktivne in tako naprej. Pač tistemu vročemo, nekaj malo. Še kakšno vprašanje?
Povedala, da dade matice v banku, matice kad so oprašene, pa me zanima koliko časa držite matice v toj banki in koliko to vpliva potem na začetek zaleganja.
How long do you usually keep queens in queen bank? And is there any impact on queen quality or?
If you bank them correctly, you can bank them for a month or two, but
Lahko jih držite v tej družini, ali mesec ali dva?
they basically usually are only there a night or two during the busiest part of the season.
Skozi tam najbolj popraševano obdobje pa so samo en dan, dva.
They're gone, but towards the end of the season, they start to stack up because everyone's, done requeening, and then you wait for them to recheck and see if they need more. So we will have some in the bank then. And for the last few years, they've been in the bank only for like a month, 6 weeks, and they're gone.
Se pravi, mesec do 6 tednov potem pa grejo.
Every year is different.
Do you have any report that there is effect of this storage on queen quality?
Yeah, they've looked at it a lot, and we use them. That's the thing with my family. We have our own hives, so we're using our own queens, and we have not seen that. If you bank them correctly with young nurse bees and keep food in front of them, that's half the battle.
Torej, nismo opazili nobenih motenj, recimo, če so bile matice skladiščene, važno, da so imele hrane dovolj, da so bile pravilno potem hrane, da so imeli dosti hrane. Tako, da so potem, ko jih ven dati iz banke, da so pravilno.
Young nurse bees are very important.
Your bees are
young nurse bees.
Oh ja, mora biti pač mlade čebele.
Za domače adaptiranje varoja.
Menjava vse matice. V katerem mesecu?
When did you replace old queens with new one? What months?
Oh,
In spring?
I do it in May.
In May?
yeah.
But season is different as here, you know, because there is.
So that would be the spring. I start my grafting in late February, and my customers are replacing them immediately.
Presajati začnem konec februarja, you're grafting late February, and then.
So my cells will come out 1st of March.
1. marca bodo pač ti matičniki. Kaj je še vprašanje varoja, ne? Do you control varomites in your colonies? Do you have any...
Oh yeah, we have a varroa mite issue.
Do you have any control methods, special control methods?
No, I don't have any special. We have some home remedies that we use. We have a problem with heat, so a lot of the acids don't work because of the heat issue.
Ker imamo zelo vroče kisline, ne delajo, niso učinkovite.
So I'm very fortunate to be up north with my families. If you get down where you have a lot of neighboring bees, that is a problem in the US.
Sem zadovoljna, da sem bolj na severu, pa da sem bolj na samem, ker če imaš veliko čebel, potem drug problem.
Because you clean up, your neighbor cleans up, but the other neighbor didn't. So now you're
Če imaš veliko sosedov, potem eden zatira drugi, oziroma več zatira drugi, pa... So you're happy that you're...
Yes, and being a queen breeder, treatments or varroa, both are detrimental to your drones.
What is detrimental? Varroa control?
The treatment or letting the varroa get them.
They're asking what is the treatment.
What is the treatment? Se pravi, ta varoja, napadenost je zelo pomembna za kvaliteto trotov. So what do you use?
It's amitraz.
Amitraz?
Yes.
Okay. They use amitraz. So there is
And I have had very good success getting my mites completely dead by the 1st of November. So I go through winter clean and I don't have to treat again until maybe the 1st of June.
So, do 1. novembra čisti vse čebele, varoji, in potem ima mir do 1. June. Do 1. junija ima potem mir.
Ali mogoče znajo kakšno študijo so delali, ali temperatura vpliva na razvoj varoja v vročih krajih? Kako se varoja razvija recimo v Kaliforniji, kako na severu?
Do you have any information about varroa development in very hot climate like in California? Is there any effect of this high temperature on varroa development?
No, I think your biggest enemy is a big, strong colony. That's the biggest incubator for the mites. So the stronger the hive, the bigger the incubator storage for more mites is.
Torej, če imate večjo, močnejšo družino, je večje skladišče, večja možnost za razvoj varoja. So in strong colony, you have more varroa mites.
Yeah. More incubator.
Torej, v veliki močni družini imate več varoja.
Temperatura, zračna temperatura, vpliva na varojo.
Če je 50 stopinj zunaj pa 40, ali se varoja, imamo občutek, da se manj razvija v vročih krajih, koliko v severni, tam imamo 25.
He supposed that in high temperature area, let's say 50 degrees Celsius, is about 140, no. Is there any effect on varroa development in brood?
Only if it affected the brood in the colony. No, it was, this week when I was here, it was 112 numerous days at home. I don't think it's going to affect it unless my hive, gets sick.
Torej, ne vem, če je bilo kakšen vpliv, zdaj, ko sem tukaj, je tam približno 120 Fahrenheita, to je, mislim, 44-45 stopinj Celzija, pa ne verjamem, da je bilo kaj efekta na varoja, te vročine. Razen, da so čebele družina, da je prizadeta.
I wish it did.
Bi želela, da bi bil kakšen efekt, te vroče vročine. Ampak torej, ta visoka vročina, tam nima vpliva na varoje, na razvoj varoja.
Predstavljamo se, razmišljamo, iščemo.
Ja, ima pa bolj je vpliv recimo na čebeljo družino kot tako, ta visoka temperatura. kot na varoje. Torej bomo mogli še kar zatirati.
Thank you guys very much.
Hvala lepa. Še vprašanj za druge predavatelje.
I have one question.
Tako se
The long-term storage, Mr. Hopkins, for how long can you keep the seme that is still effective for the...
Liquid nitrogen?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for your methods, for example.
Yeah, in liquid nitrogen,
Yeah.
we don't know how long. So with cattle, which they've been doing it for the longest, I think the longest published paper is like 47 years, but that's just...
Torej, za čebele trotov seme nimamo še rezultatov, za govedo pa je, za goveje seme pa je 47 years, 47 let.
So we've been doing it, I think the longest we've done is after 5 years, and at 5 years was exactly the same as 1 year, or...
Torej, po 5 letih je bilo še enako kot po enem letu, recimo.
So the idea,
Trotov in semena.
yes, the idea is 1 day is the same as 1,000 years.
This is the idea, or this is objective?
This is the theory. The theory because it's never been, it's only been around for 50 years.
Torej, cilj bi bil, da bi dosegala,
You won't be able to find out, probably.
No, I won't.
Včasih je veljalo, recimo, če so se droti potvrdili, da niso več plodni, oziroma kako je zdaj s tem, če ti seme ohladiš, ali je še enako, bom rekel, plodno kot
koliko hladitve?
ti pohladitve, recimo to, ko zamrzujejo.
So he's asking for viability. Don't see it. If you pull out this seme, is there still fiber or
Yeah, with the freezing.
with the freezing? Just zmrzovanje.
The viability is like 50%.
After what time? After what time? Just freezing.
Yeah, freeze it, and then you thaw it. 1 day later is the same as 10 years later, but it's not good. It's not good viability.
Torej,
It's not-
čim je zamrznjeno 50% smrtnost, ne?
Yeah, you lose viability, so it's not like fresh semen.
So, gibljivost, da ostanejo živelo, živilost je 30% zmanjšana, oziroma 50% smrtnost.
Yeah, so one important thing to note is that with frozen semen and you inseminate queens, it is only good for grafting to make daughters. You can't use frozen semen to inseminate a queen and then that queen be a production queen to make honey and live for years.
Torej, ni to seme namenjeno za proizvodno matic, za vzrejo, za masovno vzrejo, ampak samo za pridobitev plemenskega materiala za hrano.
Yeah, it's just a breeding tool.
Samo za vzrejo selekcijo.